introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I'm Stephan Wensveen. I'm a full professor at the Eindhoven University of Technology in the Department of Industrial Design.
Who are your DCs and what do they do?
Yes, I have two DCs. Tuan Ting Huang, she is working on the use case for education. And Sharvari Bondri, who is working on key enabling methodologies and is working more across the different use cases.
What motivated you to become involved with the alignAI project?
I think I got involved in the project of alignAI because I think, well, AI is this very interesting new technology with deep consequences for society. And I think as designers, we're, struggling with AI. It offers great opportunities, but also there can be severe consequences. And I think from a design point of view, I think we would like to understand both these opportunities as well as these challenges. And I think design has the capacity to integrate between the technology and society. So I think we can also play an important role of not just looking at the existing world and the existing state of artificial intelligence, but also looking at futures and speculate about both these opportunities as well as these consequences.
What message would you want to share with those outside academia who are concerned about the future of AI?
Okay. What I want to share with the people outside of academia is that we share their concerns. In the sense that we're not alone in being critical about the development of artificial intelligence. And we're not just like, yay, AI will solve all our problems, but we're actually looking at it from a critical perspective as well. So that concern is shared within academia. And we're going to do research both on the opportunities that it can offer, but also about the potential consequences and how we can remedy those consequences.
What unique perspective or expertise does your group or institution bring to the alignAI network?
Okay. I think as designers we can be dealing both with the abstract and theoretical, as well as with the very concrete experiences, by making prototypes that resemble how it could work. And I think that is a skill that, instead of staying in the abstract, makes it very concrete, which I think is highly relevant for those stakeholders that are outside of academia, to experience some of these consequences, both on the positive side as well as on the negative side, and then help to channel their insights back to academia. So I think really building this bridge between academia and technology with people and society who have to deal with it in their real life.
How do you balance guiding the overall research direction while allowing DCs the freedom to explore their own ideas?
That's a good question. I think it's always a challenge within these large consortia to balance the concerns of the consortium while as well catering for the autonomy and the individuality of a DC. There can be, we already discussed different stages or different strategies on how to deal with it. I think at first it would be best to follow along as much as possible to the larger concerns. To the point where you feel like your interests are deviating. And then I think there are two strategies. Try to see whether the consortium can, or your consortium partners can grow along with the deviation, or decide on, okay, they take a different direction, they're either highly critical to AI and we're taking a more positive route, or vice versa. And then keep on communicating about that you're taking a deviation from what the original things are, while I think as a supervisor also maintaining the idea of, okay, we've promised certain things to the EU, so we also should meet our promises. but then see like, okay, where's the threshold of meeting these responsibilities that we have, and keep ourselves accountable, while also I think keeping ourselves accountable to science by going into avenues that are relevant for the development of science.
How do you help for the institutions across the network to collaborate to ensure cohesion across research themes?
I think the cohesion between disciplines, it always looks very nice, like interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary, and we're very positive about it. We also know that it's complex and it's difficult. What I think the skill of design is that we can make it a bit more concrete, and by actually designing tools, artifacts, experience, it allows us as designers to put something in the middle that can bridge the different disciplines, where they understand the technology behind it, but they also understand the experience and the effect it has on people's values in that sense. So instead of staying in the abstract and keep it on a language level, we would like to make it more concrete, experiential. I think that is the power of design, to be able to bridge the two disciplines.
Okay, that's an interesting take, like to materialize it more.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Okay.
I think that is really what I hope that our institute and our department and our DCs in that sense can bring into this project, that we can realize and people can experience it. I think that's the important part, because I think also values are not abstract. I mean, values need to be experienced, or a violation of your values or a confirmation of your values should be experienced. And also I think the values matter in the way people act upon things. So values are here in actions. So if they decide not to touch the tool anymore, then I think it's a clear reason for them, a clear sign of that they don't agree with the tool that it has. And if they're very interested in curiosity and stop playing in it, it demonstrates that it appeals to their values. So I think that is for us the mechanism to work with that.
If alignAI is successful, what changes would you like to see in the broader AI ecosystem over the next decade?
The main thing I would like to see is that there are more more different people involved in the development of AI and large language models. That it's not only academia and companies that are developing it, but that they co-develop it with other disciplines, whether it's designers or social scientists, but also with the people that are actually going to experience and need to work with it. So main thing is that instead of a few people working with AI, it's distributed and more people are working with the development of AI.
Okay, that's a nice thing, because if it's only the people who understand how to develop it are the ones who are developing it, then the other aspects from other sciences and other disciplines are just being disregarded. So
yes,
what you want, or what you aspire to achieve, is hopefully to bring these people from different perspectives and then to have their take in the development of AI,
yes,
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
instead
interesting.
of like technology taking their route and see how we can mediate the gap, is that the people are actually more involved in developing it to avoid these huge gaps that we then need to remedy.
Which would be harder.
Which would be harder, yes, yeah. And especially with the speed of development of AI, the chance that this rift between the people that are experiencing it and the people developing it will be larger is huge. Yeah. So that gap will only be quicker, faster, bigger, unless.
And as a designer, you know, like early stage decisions are way easier to.
Yes, yeah. And then it's better to project and somehow anticipate what can emerge
yeah.
and provide strategies on how to deal with that emergence, that I think will help the development and also in that sense the acceptance of AI in society.
Okay. Thank you very much for these valuable insights, and thank you for being with us in this interview. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you.